To begin our Sunrise Smart Start this morning, breaking news. A man stabbed during a concert in Rochester.
This happened around 10:15. RPD says a man in his 40s showed up at the hospital with what was initially believed to be a gunshot victim. Turns out that man was stabbed during a show at the Water Street Music Hall. The victim is expected to live. At this point, police say no arrests have been made.
Turning to our other developing headlines, multiple victims recovering from two separate shootings in Rochester over the weekend.
One person was killed at one of the scenes, 4 others still injured. Ron Spitzer is live in studio with the latest from detectives. So Ron.
Yeah, guys, the first shooting happened early Sunday at Dewey and Ridgeway Avenues. Police responded around 4 a.m. and found 3 people hurt. 2 of them are currently hospitalized in critical but stable condition. Those victims, a 40-year-old woman and a 21-year-old man. The third victim, a 45-year-old man, was grazed by a bullet, not seriously hurt. RPD believes the shooting was the result of a fight after a large gathering. Then, not even 2 hours later, a shooting at a home on Emerson Street took the life of a young man. The Major Crimes Unit says when officers arrived to the home just before 5:30 a.m., they found the man in his 20s dead from a gunshot wound to his torso. Police also found a second man shot. He's expected to recover. Police tell us 8 other people were inside the home at the time of the shooting, ages ranging from 8 months to 18 years old. As of right now, no suspects are in custody for these cases. Police urge anyone, if you know anything about one or both of these shootings, reach out, call 911. You can also call Crime Stoppers, where tips can remain anonymous. That number, 423-9300. Guys.
Around things happening today, 2 sisters are arrested and charged after a fire killed a 5-year-old boy in Rochester in July. They're due to appear in court for a motions hearing. Tia Kayla and Takita Hendricks are accused of starting the flames on the porch of the home on Portland Avenue as Malachi Stovall was up on the 2nd floor and got trapped. He died days later. The sisters are charged with 2nd-degree murder and 1st-degree arsons. Their hearing begins at 9:30.
And another motions argument for a man charged with murder in Rochester. Back on August 20th, 32-year-old Justin Porter accused of stabbing 31-year-old Brandon Wyand at the corner of Joseph Avenue and Seabrook Street. This after police say that this victim had found a package of drugs that Porter dropped on the street. RPD says Porter tracked Wyand down and attacked him. Porter will be in court at 3 this afternoon.
As we look ahead to midweek, the funeral is planned for beloved member of the Canandaigua community, Saverio Campagna. That'll be Wednesday. The 98-year-old was killed in a fire here on Jefferson Avenue at his home the morning of November 30th. He was pulled from the scene but died before he could make it to the hospital. His wife and daughter did get out safely. The fire has been ruled an accident. Campagna lived at that home going back to the 40s, was known by everyone for his porch presence and his friendly wave. The funeral will be Wednesday morning at 11 at St. Mary's Church. In lieu of flowers, you're asked to give to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
The Rochester Music Hall of Fame asks you to save the date for the 12th annual induction ceremony. It's going to be April 13th at Kodak Hall at the Eastman Theater, and the inductees will be announced sometime later today. So stay with News 8. We will bring you those details very shortly.
Before you know it, in just 2 weeks, winter break will be here and the kids will be out of school for the holidays.
But not quite a break for the parents, as this will be a longer stretch away from school. With the end of year holidays starting on a Wednesday, many districts are wiping out the entire last 2 weeks of the year. That is why Rochester's R Centers say they're just one of the many options they'd like you to consider for that free and safe childcare for those students while they're out of school. The R Centers open daily from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m., offering free breakfast and lunch, as well as a variety of activities for kids to enjoy, including sledding and hockey. Registration not required, and staff says they're already ready for that influx of students.
We want kids to know that you can come every day and enjoy fun. You can meet new students, new kids. You can engage in activities. You can find interests. What do you like to do? We know school is very structured. You have your math time, your reading time, your science time. But this is an opportunity where you can do all of those activities right here in the Recreation Center, but in a fun, meaningful, engaging way.
And transportation is not provided to any of the R centers, but many are neighborhood accessible. We do have a full list of the locations and times for the R centers and the Boys and Girls Clubs around this region. Visit us on RochesterFirst.com.
As we go inside the huddle, the Bills stand at 10-3 on the season after losing Sunday afternoon in Los Angeles to the Rams. Josh Allen was stellar. Another historic day. He's the first quarterback ever to rush for 3 TDs and to throw for 3 touchdowns. But at 2 different points in the game, the Bills trailed by 17, including at the start of the 4th quarter. The offense kept finding a way to keep them within striking distance, and then there was that sequence at the end of the game that basically did away with any chance of the Bills getting the win. They called a QB sneak with a minute left on the 1, didn't get in. They had to burn the first of their 3 timeouts, so you didn't have all of those to use on defense when the Rams got the ball back. Here's what Sean McDermott had to say about making that decision.
We used what we thought was our best play all year, which is 1-yard quarterback sneak by Josh. Had to use a timeout. And so I just felt like that was the best course of action for us right there. And neither of them are great choices, right, in that situation. So at the end of the day, we got to play better overall.
I don't know the stats. I don't know how well we were on 3rd down or how completion percentage. Or I don't know any of that. I just know it wasn't good enough to win a football game.
That first down sneak was about the only thing that didn't go right for Allen. So again, 6 touchdowns, no turnovers. He accounted for more than 420 yards of offense. The Bills will get back home, try to bounce back when they go to take on the Lions in Detroit. A huge game Sunday afternoon. You can see it right here on News 8.
Happening tonight, a Rochester native and current Jeopardy champion, David Bond, is going to go for his 3rd round at the board.
He was pretty great. First place both Thursday and Friday night. He grew up in Rochester's 19th Ward. Jeopardy was a staple in his childhood home, like for so many. He graduated from Aquinas, went on to study at the U of R, spent 2 decades working for RIT, where he retired as a research director. 4 years ago, he now calls Henrietta home. You can see his 3rd round tonight at 7:30 right here on News 8. Your sunrise traffic updates a couple minutes before 7 before we get to James and your weather. The view from our Greater Rock Sky Eye. Dry road conditions now. That will be changing later as we see the volume picking up as we've got rain moving in here. We'll time it out, but James, you say, listen, you're 9 to 5, getting to the office.
Yeah.
Miss all of it.
Might just miss it.
Yeah, you'll just see it out the window.
Yeah.
At your office.
Yeah, makes us jealous of all the folks who have a normal schedule compared to us on the morning show.
Yeah, but then you get home at 1 o'clock and you say, this isn't so bad.
There you go. See, we can enjoy the rain from our windows.
There you go. Yeah, a nice view of a twilight from Sodus Bay there. You can see just a little bit of light off in the distance. That could get really good in the next few minutes here, so let's keep an eye on that. Otherwise, mid-40s this afternoon. That is very warm, and you know there's no drop tonight. We'll start off tomorrow morning very mild for your Tuesday, and a lot of Tuesday is actually dry. Rain showers return Tuesday night, and that's going to be interesting as we go into Wednesday. It's a mix there over to snow showers and just drops like a rock, stuck in the 20s to finish off the week. So a real cold blast by the end of the week.
Quite up and down, but that seems to be the trend this year.
So far this week.
Rain jacket today, the puffer midweek, and then the heavy one this weekend. We'll see you back here at 7:25.
Have a wonderful day.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather.